Hello everybody, this is Maniac for Bricks. Welcome back. We're doing more work on the bookshelf for today. I read the comments and MartyGrindman23 suggested that I try to get a better view of what minifigures are actually going up here. So I will do that with this video. I'll actually start out with that and then we'll get to the rest of it. These are some of the collectible minifigures that I've already propped up. I do have the whole Lego Movie series and I'm trying to remember which... That's like 15 or 16 behind there. I do have up to Series 17, and they are complete for these, but they just haven't been put up here yet. They're in some other area. There's the Lego Ninjago movie, which is complete. Disney, which is complete. And then we got some of the Batman figures. Need to add a few more in there. And Lego Batman movie is almost complete. These two figures, or three figures back there, I know where they are. I just need to dig them out. 4 figures. And there's one in the back for the Series 2 that I didn't get yet, Black Vulcan, so I'll pick that up some later time in the stores. I will do a better video later on that will highlight the collectible minifigures that I've collected. I just need to be sure I find all the parts, because there have been some rearranged over time. I know I have some series, like Series 2 is complete. Series 3 is complete, and some of them are missing accessories, so that's why I didn't really do a video about it beforehand. Otherwise I would have directed people that way. So that's what we're working with. There's the rest of the shelf, and let's see if we can get something done here. Okay, so it's looking a little bit better down here. So what the plan was originally, it was going to be on the bottom shelf for this tank. But I thought if I move it up a little bit more, I can fit stuff underneath that will be out of the way and be a lot easier to see what's in the tank itself. And I wanted to move these lights with it too, so it'll give its own little bit of display lights. These are ones you can normally pick up from a store, like a Target or anything, for a pair of these. Where it comes with adhesives. I forget exactly, but it's not too hard to look it up. This is the idea. I don't know if it's going to be this exact same setup, but here's how it looks so far. I may even move the lights back a little bit further. Like I said before, it's not going to be filled with water because it is technically a lizard tank, so it can't actually contain water that well. I will fill this up with rocks that I want to get from the pet store. I already picked out. Like, they're going to be like gray pebbles or something like that to be very oceanic. Not necessarily going to be these sets in here, but this is at least giving me a test to work with for what kind of space I could occupy. Almost fits the entire Port of Atlantis set, but there's a little bit of it that's peeking out of the top. I don't really need to have the lid on top of here, but I'm just keeping it there just for right now. Might actually shine the bright lights a little bit better if I do it without the lid on there. And it's really not going to matter as far as dust or anything. I mean, it probably helps a little bit for keeping this on top for dust, but it's really not going to make a difference to me. I was actually thinking what would be cool is maybe I'll change the lights a little bit, maybe move them a little further back, maybe move this down a little bit so it'll be easier to get to the lights. But I was also thinking, what if I fit some blue tissue paper or something on top of this so that when the light goes through, it'll give it a blue sort of background or something. I'm not entirely sure. It's still taking a lot of time to work on it, but at least this is, you know, again, it's all progress. So that's how it looks for now. I always like the Lego Diver sets, so I thought this would be a nice thing to add in. So I still didn't find the nails yet to put in another shelf in here, and I'll worry about that a little later on. For right now, I'm hoping to just cram a bunch of stuff in here for storage purposes, and then make it a little bit neater once I can actually walk through the room. This part is going to be, and the shelf that's adjacent to it, is going to be used for Lego boxes, and the sets, you know, that they come with, sets that are relative to it, will be stored in there. It's a way for me to branch out from just using a bunch of cardboard boxes, which I do still have a bunch of and keep sets in them, but I thought this would be more creative because there are some Lego boxes that every now and then I'll keep them around for whatever purposes. Some of them out of nostalgia, some of them because I was happy to get the box with it, so it seemed pretty cool. You know, there are the really nicer boxes, like the ones for Bricktober, or the Ideas boxes, or even like the Master Builder series, so that if I need to find Lego sets that would be nearby, and I would know by the box what exactly is in them, instead of just this plain brown box with a very poorly written name on it, which, you know, I don't have the best handwriting out there, but I tried. So let's see how these go. I also do have a couple other boxes that weren't already in here that I need to move in, so hopefully that works out well too. So here's what I got done, and I do apologize in one part of the time lapse. The camera stand that I have, it has been working for quite a while, but it's been moved around so much. This is actually a loose ball joint. So with some weight, it just topples over every once in a while, and I have to do retakes of a certain video. But here's what we're looking at. So you can see a lot of Lego sets with their boxes are organized in here in some capacity. There's a lot of larger boxes on the left side, a couple from Bionicle, and then we have a bunch from Ideas that are kind of wedged in there, but still I can see them and know what box to put each set in if I need to. You can kind of see Wally through there. A Master Builder set in the corner, and Lego Fusion, which I know I have 2 other boxes for those. I just have to find them again. Again, it's possible some of this will get rearranged, and obviously if I take stuff out of here to store or prop up something, it will be rearranged as well. But for right now, it's like, okay, these boxes, they gotta go somewhere, and now they're out of the way for walking space. There's a couple of minifigure boxes in here, like the ones that they had at the Lego store. There were CMF boxes. There's a Halloween one that a lot of people really like, very popular one. There's a rock band one in there, and then there's like a surf kind of tropical one. On this side, I was able to, you know, free up that shelf, so there may be more room for boxes in there. We'll have to wait and see. There is a category of boxes that I haven't touched upon so far in the video, and that is storage boxes. I don't know exactly what the right phrasing for it is, but things that normally would be like containers, more unusual than just your average cardboard boxes. A lot of Bionicle ones here, and in a couple other spots. There's some for Lego Racers. I think Lego Creator has a couple of them. Like I have some of the buckets over there. And yeah, there's obviously no Girl Scout cookies or Lay's chips in either of these boxes. They're all just, that's just a design on the outside. It's different. Those, I don't know exactly what I'm going to do with them yet, but I don't know if I want to really fit them in this area. A long time ago, almost a year ago, a lot of the Bionicle ones actually did fit over here instead of these cardboard boxes. So it was a lot to cover, and they could be stacked, and you know, it really did cover a lot of area, but it took up too much area where I couldn't really display a lot of stuff above it, and I didn't even fit all of them in there, so it just became too much at one point. This is enough where I could still fit a few more in there. They still stay compact, and they're not going to trample over each other, you know, falling out of the shelves, or they're not going to be too much of a hassle. So it's possible that this may still be used for other boxes. I'm not entirely sure yet. We'll see how those work out and how big the boxes are. I do have other ones that'll be coming up soon that I just want to collect out of nostalgia. Like I already have the sets, and there may be small boxes, but they're still cool to me. Not really usually a set box collector despite all of this, but there are some that just intrigue me. So, you know, a lot of times with the regular Lego sets, I'll throw away the boxes. I don't really need them that often outside of a review or something like that. But there are a couple in here that I have some sentiments towards. This Friends one is really only in here because of the set design. Like there was a contest for that set. I did a review for that a while ago. And there's a couple in here that are also like older sets that are out of nostalgia. I do not have the Apollo Saturn set. This was actually just something I picked up from the garbage, a dumpster dive. So it was completely empty except for like a beer bottle or something in there and a lot of numbered bags. So there was no actual Lego pieces in here, but it's still a good sized box that I could use for storing other Lego sets. A little more progress for today, but I'll talk to you again soon, and thanks for watching.